Gabby Agbonlahor Awards. Gabby Agbonlahor Awards. So, Gabby, we're going to start you off with your flop team of the season, and you've picked individuals from lots of different teams and had a combined 11 with a bench as well.
No, not a bench, no.
I thought you said you had a bench.
No, I was gonna do a bench, but you know they can't get in the flop of team of the season. It'd be cruel to put them on the bench for it. So, my goalkeeper, and this is top heavy because there's a lot of attacking players that had to go in. So I've got Danny Ward from Leicester. You know, I think very poor this season. When I watched him, and this is as well mostly going off my eyes watching games, not all stat based.
So So what you're saying is there's some games that you could have missed. So you
just not stats. People would be like, oh well, this player got this amount of stats, but yeah, he might have had a bad season just because he's got clean sheets because other players in the team were better defenders. Anyway, Danny Ward, goalkeeper, I think has been poor. I think Alan Brazil could probably score past him at this time of his life. Cucurella, very, very poor season. Got brought in for £62 million. Been very, very poor. On the ball, technically, not very good. Davinson Sanchez, every game I've watched him, he's had a mistake. You know, I've been in here with Jamie O'Hara and he's nearly crying in real tears of how bad Sanchez has been. Mistake.com. Then I'm going to go with Tielemans. Down tools. Last year his contract hasn't been the player that we've seen over the last 5-6 years. Didn't look interested in the second half of the season. Fabinho, high standards at Liverpool since he's been there. Watched him a lot this season. Looks like his legs have gone. Not the player he used to be. Very poor season. Then I'm going to go with Mudryk. You know, very poor season, 0 goals in the Premier League. I think he will be better next season, but this season he has to be in that flop team of the season. Weston McElhenney at Leeds. No wonder they didn't want to sign him permanently. I think he was back at Juventus a couple of hours after the game against Spurs. He was a poor signing. I don't understand how he played so long at Juventus. Very poor. João Felix, his goals speak for themselves. You know, 4 goals this season, not good enough. Someone of his standard. There's a player in there, of course, but the team at the time didn't suit him at Chelsea. Weghorst, very, very poor signing for Manchester United. 17 appearances, 0 goals in the Premier League. Just not good enough for Manchester United. You might as well get a headless chicken and put him out there. The way he used to run around, pressing, but not an attacking threat. And then I'm going to go, my vice captain is Anthony. Very, very poor this season. 25 appearances, 4 goals. The best thing he done this season was that round flick that he done. And everyone was buzzing off that. Man United fans, don't know why. And my captain is Richarlison. Probably one of the worst signings in Premier League history. 27 appearances, 1 goal. And Laura, Richarlison, Felix, Anthony, Weghorst and Mudryk have 9 goals between them.
Wow. I see what you mean about it being top heavy. I was trying to figure out your formation. And I need more strikers in there because I need more strikers in there because they can't score. Right. So I'll put more in there. Maybe they'll get more goals. Couple of already messages flying in. No Aubameyang.
No.
Diego Costa.
I can't fit them all in.
Come on.
I can't fit them all in.
No? Okay, fine. Which one really piqued my interest here? There's a lot that I can't necessarily argue that strongly against. I do have a little thing about defending Anthony, and I would say Tielemans is, yeah.
He down tools. Tielemans is a top player, isn't he? But he just down tools. When you watched him, you're like, this isn't the player we used to seeing. And watching McElhenney at Leeds, honestly, like, very, very poor. And Anthony and Richarlison speak for themselves. You know, Richarlison done kick-ups against Nottingham Forest. Do you remember back in August?
I do.
He was doing kick-ups in the game. Taken out. Yeah, and he ends up scoring 1 goal for the rest of the season. Like, the audacity of that guy.
Do you think that the disappointment for Richarlison at the World Cup, the massive high that he experienced in the opening stages of the World Cup, did he score 2 goals in that game? And maybe he literally became like a national hero overnight. In that game, yeah. His Instagram following like 10 times the amount it was before the tournament, and then they lost, got knocked out, and the emotion for the Brazilian team was just like you could see it in their faces. Do you think he came back a different player, or do you think it's just not?
No, I just don't think he's good enough, to be honest. And we had callers on Sunday saying oh, what if Harry Kane left? Get the money in, buy some centre-halves, give Richarlison a chance as our number 9 next season. You'll get, 20 league goals. I was like, no, he's not. He's just not good enough, Laura.
Okay, there we go. There are some names that are flying in this morning. People want to talk about Jesse Lingard. People want to make some other suggestions. Richarlison got 3 yellows.
This season was celebrating all 3 ruled out for offside. That's not his fault, though. He scores, he's celebrating. That's the problem with VAR, isn't it? You score, think you've got a celebration planned, the pigeon dance. He's still doing the pigeon dance and the flag's up.
Someone said, morning both. Gabby says, I'm not going to use stats. I'm going to say what I've seen, and then proceeds to use loads of stats. That's from Nick.
Not all players were stats, though. Stat-based.
Okay. There we go. Do you agree or disagree with Gabby and his shouts for his flop combined team of the season? 03717 22 344 81089 if you want to get involved in the conversation on the text.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.